Oh, there you go.
He's
You
back.
coming back.
He's back.
Here we go.
He back.
Looking clear as ever.
Right.
Clear as ever, clueless. You don't know what's going on.
That man look mad as hell. Look at him. Mad as shit.
He's pissed off.
He look.
Yeah, I ain't trying to add to it, man. I ain't trying to add to it, G.
Welcome back to the TUS podcast, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great old day. We here with your boy Shinyan and our honorary guest Tutan, because you know Kay couldn't be here, so we brought him here. He's here. And our special guest today, PzoPlays. What's up, Brody? How you doing today? How's everything? What's popping? What's good?
Man, I'm great. I'm just glad, like I said earlier, glad to be around some W creators. I appreciate you for even reaching out to me to even do this. I've been having a good time. Last week with Yaz's podcast, I feel like we're gonna have a great time tonight. I'm ready to get into it, man.
Yeah, yes sir. Before we get dive, oh shit, fuck, Jesus,
words.
Before we dive into everything, I just want to say this now, because for people who are watching on YouTube, if you binge watching it or you watched the last episode and we were supposed to have a certain guest, we were supposed to have I still can't say her name right, Hamarza, whatever. We were supposed to have the chick on last week, but things happened with a co-host, so we wasn't able to do it. And the reason we didn't have her on today because the same co-host wasn't available today. And it's kind of, for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's kind of weird to have three guys and one woman on the podcast. So I didn't want to make the vibe be weird. So, so I was like, you know what, Pizzo, what you doing? And he was like, shit. And I was like, bet, let's go, and all that good jazz. So that's why when you see Pizzo instead of her and all that good jazz. So. But we here. We're gonna bring her on eventually. Once Kay is available, then we'll bring her on and we'll get shit popping and rolling and all that good jazz. Pizzo!
What up?
I got one question for you, brother. Just the same question I ask everybody. I just want to know to get this shit going.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into streaming, bro?
Wow. What got me into streaming? It was a number of things, man. It was a number of things. I'll remember a few years ago, I was down bad, man. I wasn't in the best spot. I've always been a gamer all my life, and this was around the time, I want to say this might have been like 2018. I was watching a couple of Fortnite creators kind of blow up. I don't know if y'all might know them, but Daquan and Hamlins and like Myth and them, they were doing really well in Fortnite, and they would just all get around and have a good time. And seeing them stream together and joke around and have a good time, it reminded me of myself and my friends whenever we get together and just start fucking around. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna actually take a risk and do something in gaming. That way I'm just not like just playing games just to pass time. I feel like I'm connecting with more people. I feel like I'm making memories and stuff like that. So that was one of the bigger things. And then also, we live in a capitalist society. If you can make money by playing video games, that would be preferable. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, it was a combination of things, but those were the two main things: being inspired by the people that I was watching at the time, and then wanting to turn this into something that could be like self-sufficient, essentially.
Got you. So you said something about, okay, you said Daquan. Are you talking about what's that man's name?
Daquan Wilshire.
Huh?
Daquan Wilshire? Yeah. He just said Daquan, that's immediately what my brain went.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah, so no, it's man, and what's wild about it is those people that inspired me, they haven't streamed in a good like year and a half, 2 years now. I don't know if they've retired. I don't know if it was life situations or what, but his name I believe was TSM Daquan. And if you've ever heard like the ad lib, "Come here, boy," if you ever heard that, that was him. He originated that, and then literally just about every other third person FPS content creator. They picked it up offhanded, but not really knowing where it originated from. So he was the actual person that started doing that. Hamlin's, I don't even know how to describe Hamlin's. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were just a part of the esports organization TSM at the time. Whenever 2010, Fortnite was blowing up. And they streamed a lot with Miz. So if you weren't into Fortnite at that time, you might not know him. You feel me?
Bro.
What up?
I've been searching for the sound clip for a year now. And you just put me on.
Which one?
Yeah. Was it the
Come here, boy? Yes.
I literally have that in my. If you check my sounds, I literally have. I was gonna say I have that. I didn't know where it came from. In my sound right now.
Because it sounds like you're saying like banana bomb or some weird like shit like that. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
So like I said, if you didn't watch him at that time, you might not have known. But I can guarantee a lot of times we have moments like this where I'm speaking to somebody, and if I go through the ad lib, they're like, "Oh, that was him." Yeah, that was him. So yeah, they were really inspiring, man. Really, really inspiring. So, and one thing led to another. I already had a PlayStation 4 at the time. I ended up getting a laptop. Then I ended up getting a microphone. Then I ended up getting a camera. And then I ended up getting a desk. And it just kind of grew from there, And here I am networking, meeting new people like you all, being on podcasts. So yeah, W fucking decision. I'm not gonna lie, I've not regretted it yet.
Okay. Fuck, I just lost my train of thought.
So since I answered the question, just to kind of give you some time, what got y'all into streaming in the first place?
Good lord, not the reverse question. That's wild.
Hey, the reverse.
Listen, I haven't heard this from any of y'all. And I've been knowing Killums for a hell of a long time. Even Zion too. I haven't really heard them answer this question. So I'm intrigued.
Well, fun fact, your boy actually been streaming. Well, I've been in the streaming game, but not consistently since 2015.
15.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, you got some legs then.
So
been there for a while.
Yeah. So I started streaming on my PlayStation, where I was streaming like Destiny 1 and Overwatch, like your original Overwatch. And
Overwatch 1.
I stopped streaming because I didn't like the quality that I was producing, because I'm a huge quality person. Like if the quality ain't right, I don't want it.
Same.
And then around 2018, I met up with this group called Beat That Guy Gaming that is down here in Birmingham. And I partnered up with them and started doing esports tournaments and stuff with them, and dealing with their streaming stuff. It's like that. And they basically built everything they have on their stream to the ground up, which they still use to this day, because I pop in every now and then. They still use to this day. But then I wanted to branch off and do my own thing, which led to some people being upset about it. And I eventually started streaming on my own, and I started on Facebook because Facebook was more, at first, Facebook was more lenient about music being played.
Music, DMCA shit, yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to play rhythm games on stream a lot, so I was on there. And then soon as I started streaming, that's when Facebook was like, nah, DMCA and all that bullshit. I was like, what the fuck? Because as soon as I started playing Rock Band, at the 30-minute mark, they'll shut my shit off instantly. I was like, bro, this is fucking ass, bro. So after that, I moved over to Mixer for like a couple of months, and I was like, yeah, I'm not getting no traction. I'm not getting none of this shit. So I was like, I'm gonna move back to Facebook. So I moved back to Facebook for like a few months, and then I just stopped streaming for damn near a whole year. And then 2021 January 16th, I was like, bet I'm gonna start my YouTube. I mean my Twitch, and it went up from there. Met some great ass folks and started my own Discord. I was like, the best move of my life.
Zion, what about you?
I started streaming really late, 2017. I was watching a lot of fighting game content at the time, and I was like, bro.
What game?
Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
So I was like, bro, I'm pretty much just as good, if not better, than some of these dudes who be streaming. So I was like, fuck it, let me give it a shot. It didn't work as well as I had planned it at first. And then I was like Killums, I was streaming off of my PlayStation. And it just kind of kept going from there. Like I've dabbled in like a couple of different streaming sites. Like I was on Mixer for a little bit. I was on Plexstorm back in the day. I don't know if you guys know what Plexstorm is. Just know that
Never heard of that.
Yeah, me either.
It's so Plexstorm was supposed to be the adult Twitch. Adult Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So I was streaming on there for a little while. Their stipulation was you can do whatever you want, but gaming or music or whatever the main category is supposed to be the main focus of the stream. So it was just a chance for me to just stream with no shirt on because I can't stream with no shirt on.
Yeah, that's kind of like vague though, because like, okay, maybe you could have a game on in the background, but you clapping cheeks in the camera.
100%. 100%. As long as the game, so like. The deal is like, you know how most streamers have like the game and then them in the corner, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it has to be the game, but you could be clapping cheeks in that corner, and you're fine. So
that's a wild thing to think of,
crazy.
That is wild.
There's this dude.
Wow.
So there was this dude that used to be on Twitch, and this is the reason why like a lot of people who were on Plexstorm at the time found Plexstorm. There was a dude on Twitch. His name was Mayo King.
Okay.
He actually got banned off of Twitch for doing what his entire title is about. So his thing is that he has incentives, right? And his all of his incentives boil down to him just eating mayonnaise. Like so much so that he would go to like Sam's Club and get those giant tubs of mayonnaise. And just be like, okay, well, I guess we hit this, you know, this mark. So I'm just gonna take my hand and just eat mayo, bro. So he would be chilling. He would be chilling, eating mayo with no shirt on, no pants on, and he got banned off of Twitch. So that's what he was doing on Plexstorm.
Crazy.
But anyway, so I was on Plexstorm for a little bit. I was on Facebook for a good bit, and then I went back to Twitch. So yeah, I just fighting games, man. Fighting games is the way for me. But I've kind of dipped and dived in a lot of the different streaming services. And Twitch seems like the best option.
A quick question before we go to Two-Ton.
Yeah.
First off, what all fighting games are you into?
So Street Fighter is my main game. I dabble in Tekken. I dabble in any anime fighter that comes out. Any Marvel-esque fighting game that comes out, I'll play it a little bit. I'm not too serious about like, you know, the Marvel style of fighting games. But yeah, I'm more of a Street Fighter person, but I'll play anything really. I just don't like certain games. If the game don't feel good to me, I won't play it.
Got you. And my other thing was, it's funny to hear that both of y'all have tried other services before this, because I started on Twitch. And then there was a point in time where I was like, you know what? I think Twitch was tweaking, which seems to be the norm at this point.
Yes.
But didn't hear that from me. Anyways, but they were tweaking at one point, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to YouTube, kind of see how this goes. I was streaming on YouTube for maybe a good 3 months, and it was okay. But when I came back to Twitch, it just took off compared to like when I first started. So I haven't been back since. But yeah, I always thought I was like one of the only people that decided to just stop streaming on Twitch for whatever other platform. So very interesting to see. Two-Ton, man, two-ton.
What's popping?
What got you into streaming, man?
So it's kind of a combination of the two of them over here, where I've always been a gamer. I've always had like a love for game. I grew up on like the Game Boy Color, you know what I'm saying? Like I was really big on fights. My fighters were like Tekken, Street Fighter. So actually let me back that up a little bit. I'm about to age myself a bit. Jewel Fighter. let's be real here. Like that was like my first 3D fighter, so I've always been big on that. What actually got me into stream was me wanting to like branch out, share my talents, and I've always been in the game. What really got me into it was I started off as an artist. Like art's always been a huge part of my life. Like that was more so than gaming. So when I initially decided to do like online content, I started doing other things, posting on Instagram, Facebook, and all the platforms before then. And that was about 2 years ago. But I've been actually in the Twitch scene for like almost a good 4 or 5 years, so I know how it works. But when I decided to share my artwork, like that's what got me into doing a lot of it. And I got to like y'all meet a bunch of really cool people, share a bunch of different experiences. Like I now have a bunch of games, a really awesome community, and like it's just been, you know, ride from there, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man.
Before we continue,
go ahead, Killums. Yeah.
Disclaimer for people on YouTube and the people who are in chat. Two-Ton is having internet issues right now, so
like mad
issues. Like his upload speed is at 1.
0.01.
0.01. God damn.
1.01 at the moment.
0.01 is crazy.
So bear with us with Two-Ton. And I know Shion is a little bit pixelated, but you know, what can we do? Yeah, you are pixelated, my guy.
I've already like restarted and called them and had them send a new signal. My slobs is like reconnecting every 13 seconds. So
yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. You might have to give up on the stream, bro. I ain't gonna hold you because
I might have to do that. I'm keeping a buck. It's crazy right now.
Yeah. So, Pzo.
What up? What up?
When it comes to this content thing and shit like that, what is like your proudest moment?
Proudest moment?
Yeah.
Proudest moment, man, up until about maybe the beginning of last month, it might have been the Shadow of the Tomb Raider review that I put on YouTube. I ended up getting over 1,000 views on that. But I recently,
they can't lie.
So I got a bit of a story, right?
Gotcha. This
January, I finished up Jedi Fallen Order. I was playing it because I knew Jedi Survivor was coming out later this year. So I finished Jedi Fallen Order. At the end of the game, spoiler warning if you haven't played the game, but at the end of the game, a very prominent figure in the Star Wars universe shows itself, right? Yes, I had no clue. And I had been talking shit about this person the whole time I was playing the game. Each stream, the more progress that I made, the more I was like, man, he's not shit. Like, what? I'm over here doing this, that, and the third. He ain't like, what? I haven't seen him yet. At the very last second, he pulls up. It's a whole reaction. So I got it recorded. I've been having that for like the past 3 or 4 months. And then right as I was about to post it, I wanted to post it whenever Jedi Survivor came out. Didn't really work out because for some reason I was having issues with TikTok. Anytime I tried to post it, it would just go back to my draft. So I was like, fuck. I was talking to somebody about it and it was like, okay, just try it one more time and see if it goes through. It ended up going through. I submitted it. I put it in at like 3 a.m. I woke up, 67,000 views, 7,000 likes. I'm like, okay, shit, I was finna take it down and try it again. As we keep going through the days, okay, we had 100K, okay, we had 150, okay, we had 250, okay, we had 300. All the way up until last week, I think it got 1 million views. It got 1 million views.
Nice.
So that is my biggest moment so far. I was not expecting it. I'm glad it happened. It's opened the door for other things. But yeah, by far, proudest moment, man. Proudest moment.
Would you say that's your favorite moment?
Favorite moment? Wow. What is my favorite moment? It's really hard to choose a favorite moment because I have a bunch of different. I've played a bunch of different games, and as I stream different games on Twitch, depending on how controversial the title is, we'll have people, you know, jump in and give their 2 cents or, you know, whatever the case may be. And I've met so many people and gotten so many like different opinions on things and different perspectives on, you know, my favorite video games, things of that nature. So it's really hard to kind of pinpoint, but I think if I had to categorize what I enjoy most, like what ends up leading to moments where I consider my favorite moment, is probably the moments where we're playing a new game that we have been waiting to come out and seeing people get just as invested as I am in the story. I feel like that shit is dope. When somebody dies and people are in the chat putting F's in the chat, crying emojis and shit like that, and I'm just like, fuck, man. You know, that's the type of shit that I live for. I love moments like that. So, but yeah, to pinpoint it to one moment, I just, it's too hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's way too hard.
That's fair. I just wanted to see if you had one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I also got another question because I seen something somebody said, and I gotta ask you.
What up?
Because I know you're an avid wine drinker. Are you sober right now?
I actually am. I have not touched any. Well, I can't say I haven't touched wine. I was cooking with wine today, so that's different.
Hey.
I'm not drunk, but I was cooking with wine. So I guess if that counts, sure. But I'm not. I'm definitely sober, 100%. Okay. 100%. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I can't be getting tore up like I do. Anytime I get drunk, it's probably either Thursday or Friday. Because
I don't know. Saturdays you be litty. Saturdays you be litty as fuck on the BSE.
Fair point.
You know, speaking of the BSE,
yeah.
What's they beef with you, my guy? Because every time you go in there, it's like off rip on your head, bro.
I wish I could tell you.
Bro,
I wish I could tell you, man.
I'm telling you.
I have no fucking clue. All I do is show love. As soon as they see my name, probably, oh, here's this fucking guy. I'm like, God, I didn't say a word yet. I didn't say a word yet.
They jealous because you're the Riz Master with the wine and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
2 times. So you know how when I pop in your chat or I come in like in your chat or some shit like that, and the first thing that comes out of somebody's mouth is, "Oh shit, it's Melon Lord." That's Pzo when it comes to fucking the BSC. They be on his ass for no reason. Like he'll come in there and be like, "What up, y'all?" And then here come Rio. Oh, here come this motherfucker, or here come Dex, this motherfucker, man. This light skinned like this. I'm like, damn, man,
bro. It's all out of love, but I'll be like, damn, bro, I need a break. Shit, y'all can't show no love. Why it gotta be that when I jump in, bro?
Bro,
Menace
Nation.
It's be that, bro.
I did realize Yaz was in the chat. That's why you asked if I was sober.
Yeah, she said that shit. I was like, oh.
Shout out to homie for like being a wine connoisseur, though. You know what I'm saying? I see you also
on man.
Here.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Listen, I had my hard liquor days. They behind me. You know, I'll bring it out every now and then, but if I'm trying to sip and chill, it's definitely wine vibes.
It's always the way. I'm a guy who cooks.
You know what?
That you said you cook with wine, though.
Boy.
You know what I had recently? I had this recently. Oh, you can barely see that. It's
I thought that was a
does that shit say Bojangles? Nigga, Bojangles got a
sweet tea.
Bojangles got
the fuck? Bojangles get a fucking hard cider or whatever the fuck it is.
It's a hard sweet tea, yo.
Is it fire?
It's okay. It's not terrible.
Okay.
You taste more of the tea than you do the alcohol. But I also tried the Simply Lemonade. That shit.
I did too. Yes, I fucking agree. And it's so bad because Simply Lemonade, regular Simply Lemonade, is fire as fuck. So you would think by proximity, it's like, okay, it's gonna taste like Simply Lemonade with a little bit of alcohol in it. That sounds like a wonderful combination. No, that shit is watered down. This shit, it hardly tastes like I had the blueberry flavor, and I was like, this don't even hit the same, bro.
No,
like
it's different.
Bro,
I was like, damn.
I've been let down, man.
I've been off my liquor game.
I thought that was the can of Twisted Tea for a second.
I thought so too. I was like, damn, who you finna smack, bro? Who you finna hit?
Nah, it's that Bojangles Twisted Tea.
That's crazy. I had no clue Bojangles had that. They branching out, I guess. Shit.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I want to try it.
It's the same way. Mountain Dew got a hard a hard lemonade or some. It's hard something. Pause.
Hey,
God damn it. Why I do this to myself? But yeah, they got a hard Mountain Dew. Pause again.
A hard Mountain Dew. I've never had that either.
Yeah, because it's not.
What flavor?
Mountain Dew, nigga. What the fuck?
Is it regular?
I think they got a Baja Blast one too. Yeah,
That
no,
should be
it's
interesting.
it's a Mountain Dew, a hard cider. They got
Hard cider,
they got
gotcha.
black cherry, regular Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, and watermelon.
Okay, you know what?
And it's
I
zero
got my
sugar.
vote.
Zero
I
sugar.
gotta cap. I'll have to find it.
Yeah,
No, because I recently had this. What is it? What's it called? Shit. What is the name of it? It's like Aha or some shit like that. But it's like it was a cherry slushy flavor. It was an energy drink, and it was supposed to be zero sugar. Fucking cap, bro. That shit was so sweet. Nah, there's no way that there's no sugar in it.
I'm weak.
Bro.
Yeah, well, actually, I don't know. Is there sugar in tequila?
No.
Because I know
Not
there's
much.
0 calories.
Is it?
Okay. Yeah, technically it is. It's quote unquote vegan and 0 calories. Me personally, there is no selling point that would get me to avidly drink tequila. I'm so anti-tequila, it's ridiculous. I feel like any liquor that you have to lick salt off the back of your hand, take the shot, and then suck the lime in order for it to go down. I just that's not good liquor.
I mean,
Those
Good
slugs.
liquor, man.
you don't have to do
You
that.
don't have to.
You might
If you
No,
that's
don't,
what happens.
you basically drinking
Let me-
rubbing alcohol.
let me-
That's just spicy down your throat.
Let me
Pause.
say, let me just say, for anybody who have to do that, you're a pussy. Just saying, off rip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
It is
crazy.
what it is.
Listen,
It is what it is.
You don't want to drink tequila, and you can't just throw that out like that.
I said what I said. Fight me.
That's crazy.
This man said
Oh,
straight
shit.
whoop.
My man came out and chose violence immediately. All right, cool.
Facts, bro.
Take,
Listen, I
take
ain't gonna
that
take
shit
no
to the
offense
head.
'cause I
Put
just
some
don't-
hair on your chest, nigga.
Oh my god.
That's
Mm-mm.
why he got that.
I don't want hair on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no hair on my
Nah,
chest.
fuck that, kid.
Oh my
When you take a shot, if it don't sound like this, goddamn it, you ain't doing it right. No, I'm just playing. I'm talking shit.
No, if
That's
you don't take the
crazy.
shot and you don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to make a little thin face with it. You gotta,
No.
That's how you get the hair on your chest. If anytime I take a shot of tequila, I'd be like, I'd be going fucking through it. I'd be like, oh, where's the
Bro.
water? I need a chaser. Fuck tequila. I will be pussy, whatever the fuck you call it, Killums. I hate tequila. Okay.
Look, you gotta watch me. You gotta watch me take a shot of tequila, vodka, or bourbon, or whatever, bro. When I tell you, back in the day, I used to be I was heavy on drinking. To this day,
Yeah.
if I take a shot,
Is that-
hey, no face expression at all. Like my straight, just take a shot, like nothing happening.
I got to test you on that. I'm about to test you on
might
that.
be
You gotta
sociopath,
test me,
man.
Test me. You can test me all you want.
Bro.
It doesn't matter.
We need
Even
we need
you
that,
know what? To make it even worse, 1800. Let's get it.
we need that Todd.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
god.
need we need that TUS podcast seafood bash to be a little bit sooner now. We gotta see this. We gotta see this.
I'm gonna need all that.
Now I will say, it takes less shots to get me drunk now because I haven't drunk like I used to. But
Nah, facts.
straight face whole time.
Facts.
I gotta see that, bro.
Personally, I've become more of a. If I do drink hard liquor, it's probably gonna be some dark liquor. I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, I know a lot of people say dark liquor makes them sleepy, but like if I get like some Crown, actually my favorite drink, and this is gonna sound diabolic, right? There's a drink called 20 grand. It's vodka infused cognac. I know the fact. I get it. No, I get it.
What
right?
that shit
I
sound like
get it.
death, nigga? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It
Some
sounds.
shit, you have shit like the fight.
Listen. I know it sounds bad, right? But it is so smooth. I could drink that straight and not have an issue. If you mix it with a drink, you can hardly taste it in a drink. That's dangerous though, because
That
if you
is
get to
dangerous.
mixing the drink, you don't taste the liquor, you gonna be fucked up before you know it. But that's my go-to. I love 20 grand.
God damn.
Good lord.
I love me some 20 grand.
I thought you was about to be like, I thought you was about to be like, oh, I'm a Hennessy nigga. I was about to say, listen, get out. Get your ass out. Get out.
Hennessy is bland for me, man.
It is bland. It's dry as hell. It's so dry. You know what? I take that back. I think Hennessy is the only liquor that will make me make a face because of how dry that shit is. I'll take this shot, but that shit's gross. Shit's nasty. Fucking
I will
disgusting.
say, maybe the only Hennessy that I've had recently that was decent was Hennessy Gold. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good.
Last time I drank Hennessy, I was in ATL drinking a Hennessy slushy.
Hennessy what now?
Slushy?
A Henny slushy.
At a con, yeah.
At a con?
Henny slush.
They even give you like so it was
Dude,
$6. It was a little pouch, right? It was slushy.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they give you the little fucking light that you like click, throw it in the bag. Yo, it was a fun time though. I ain't gonna cap. It was fun.
Did you go to MomoCon this year?
No, I did not. I went to my local con that comes around at the same time.
Oh, got you. Yeah, because I had been hearing about MomoCon getting like shut down or something like that. I didn't know what was going on.
So they have a courtyard out there at MomoCon, right? And the courtyard's pretty big. It connects the main hotel to the actual con. So at night on Friday, Saturday night, they're out there and they're fucking gooning. They're being, it's ridiculous, right? They be gooning. That's my mission when I go to cons. Used to be like go to panels, go to do that stuff. I'm past that point. I go to cons to fucking go to cool panels, yes, but I go there mainly to just goon, bro. I'm out there.
You go for fuckery.
I'm out. Exactly. So, the courtyard was pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was out there vibing, jamming, doing their thing, dancing. There was like 3 DJs out there. You know what I'm saying? It was interesting. But this year, my homie was following the Facebook really closely. We got some friends that did go, and they shut it down. Damn. They shut it down. There was nobody out there. I was like, whoa, that's no bueno. I didn't go because we had some bad experiences last year when we went.
Damn.
And I can go into detail about that at a later date, but
I'm about to hear that. That sounds like a story right there.
It was awful, bro. Like the biggest it wasn't nothing like bad. It was just like how they handled things out there, kind of bad.
So it was more like unprofessionalism type shit?
No. It was more of like the layout, how they set things up, the layout and how they set things up. All right, so their hotel is the Omni Hotel down there in Atlanta, right? And it has 2 towers with a sky bridge in. All right, so we're here. This is the hotel, right? And you go downstairs, you go to the courtyard, and then here's the convention center, right? So our hotel room was in this tower. The con was all the way over here. Okay. And there was like 2 other events that were being held in that hotel that weekend. So it took you like an hour to get back to your room from the con. It definitely took you about 30 minutes to get a fucking elevator to get up to your room. Like it was awful.
Yeah, that sounds like a headache. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The only parking available was the parking decks nearby, and we already know it's ATL, so the parking decks are going to be expensive as hell.
True.
The only way that you could park your hotel or park your car at the hotel was paying $55 for valet service.
Hell no. 55?
55.
Fuck no. What the fuck?
I'm
the only thing that was cheap to eat out there was probably BurgerFi and like not even Subway. Subway wasn't even cheap because Subway had a reduced all the restaurants in there.
Wait, how was Subway not cheap and they got $5 footlongs?
Right? So yeah, they had a reduced menu. Only 3 types of bread. You can only get 1 of 10 sandwiches.
So we just not gonna pass by. We just gonna pass by this nigga just said Burger Fly instead of Burger King, right?
Wait.
Yeah, BurgerFi. Yes.
Burger. Okay, I thought you said BurgerFi. He
Fry.
thought you said Burger Fly.
I thought you said Burger Fly.
No.
Still,
BurgerFi.
what the fuck is
like
Burger Fry?
like Spotify, but burger.
BurgerFi.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Burger Fry. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Still, what the fuck is
I'm
that?
still here. I was trying to grab some. BurgerFi is actually pretty amazing. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nigga, so
it's
I'm
good.
the only one who not put on game.
I've never heard of BurgerFi either.
It's good. It's good. It's just a little bit more than what you would want to pay for. But they hit you with the five guys method when it comes to their fries. They fries be in the bag and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they overfill you on fries. But that's not the point. Everything that you would assume to be cheap in there was not cheap. Yeah. But that's kind of generally how cons are anyway.
I was just
ain't expected to be like, I ain't expected to be that bad. Damn. Pizzo, have you been to any cons?
I've been to one con, and I went to TwitchCon last year.
Okay.
That was actually my first con. I had a great time, actually. I was with Rio and Rello and all the people from the BSC. We had a great time, man. Went clubbing and some more shit, man. It was great. And then the next con I'm going to is DreamCon. I'm not sure if anybody here is going to DreamCon, but I am going to DreamCon. I don't know what to expect from that. I knew what to expect from TwitchCon because they kind of give you some notice on like the different types of panels. You can kind of decide what you want to go to and shit like that. But I haven't really heard anything as far as panels go for DreamCon. So, but the main thing is I'm just gonna be meeting up with a lot of people that I'm familiar with through Twitch already, and hopefully I can meet some new people while I'm out there. I'm excited. I thought I was gonna have enough time to try and do a cosplay, but I don't actually, because I still haven't even ordered anything in regards to the costume.
When's the con?
The end of July, July 27th through the 30th, I believe. So, yeah. I'm
gonna try to.
I don't know. I thought about it though.
I'm gonna.
So there are.
Go ahead.
There are people. There are some really amazing like costume makers, right? And they work pretty quickly. I did have a friend who found somebody online who was going to the same con that she was going to, sent them her measurements, and she just paid for the costume when she got there.
Huh.
Damn.
Yeah.
I am in the DreamCon Discord. I'll see if maybe I can find somebody that makes costumes, because I think I have my measurements already, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Unless I grew in the past like 6 months, which I don't think I have. I think I'm past that point in my life. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to try that out then.
Or you can just go with the basic cosplay, like I don't know.
I'm about to
do like a Yu Hakusho, like a Yusuke costume. I'm saying all you need is the jacket and the jeans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that seems doable. I don't know, man.
Pizzo, what is your comfort game? Like the game that you play, like when you having when you having a bad day, or you just like, I don't know what to play, so I'm gonna play this because I love this one.
Is it bad that I don't have one?
It is bad. What the fuck wrong?
I was actually talking to somebody earlier today, and they were just talking. I was kind of talking to them about my mental health and just how things have been going recently with streaming, and they recommended that I find a game that's more calming, because I'm coming off a month where I did like back-to-back Souls-like games. I think I played Wolong. I played Wolong Fallen Dynasty, and then as soon as I was done with that, I played Jedi Survivor, which the story of Jedi Survivor is great, but I was playing on Jedi Grandmaster, like the hardest difficulty. Oh, it brings a different side of me out. I'm normally this happy, uppity, very positive vibes. I got to that last boss, and I was up here, and it very quickly, just not even like a slope, it just straight 90-degree angle down, and it was just bad. And then I beat the game, and I was back up. But yeah, no. But I need to find one. They were talking about like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I don't even have a Switch for Animal Crossing, but they were just talking about like little, just cozy games where you don't have to like sweat against people. Because if I'm not playing a Souls game, I'm playing Apex, or I'm playing Overwatch, or I'm playing whatever AAA game might come out, and people want to see me play it on the hardest difficulty. So it's always sweat, try hard, sweat, try hard. It's nothing that I can just like plug and play and just not have to think.
If I can recommend you a game where I wouldn't necessarily say it's cozy, but it's not stressful, but you can make it stressful if you need to, and it's co-op as well. Like you can have up to like 16 or 20 people in a server at once. It's called V Rising. It's a vampire survival game.
V Rising.
Yeah, it has up to like they just updated May 17th, and they added like 5 new bosses. So it's like I think 20, 25, or 30 new bosses on there. And it's the survival game where you have to build your own castle, you have to farm materials, your old basic survival thing. But I will say it is top down. So if you don't fuck with top down, then I won't recommend it. But other than that, it's really fun. I have it, so if anybody wants to get it, I recommend it. It's only $20 on Steam right now. So
what's the name again?
V Rising. It's a vampire survivor game, and if anybody wants to get into it, I can start a new server and make the room larger to have more people in there, and we can just run around killing shit. They have a PvE aspect and they have a PvP aspect, to where PvP, if we all get in there and we can make our own clans and we can kill each other if we want to, or we can just go straight PvP and we all run around just killing shit for the fun of it.
So you talked about the comfort game, but like there's no game that you would like just play again over just to be like, man, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna play this game.
So if I go back and play a game, more than likely I'm going back to platinum the game, which if you don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is.
All right.
I usually, and I think since last fall, I want to say it started with technically it started with Spider-Man and Miles Morales, but it started on stream with God of War Ragnarok. That dropped, and then after I beat the game, I went back for all the side bosses, all the little like upgradables and the gear, equipment, and et cetera and so forth. Then I did it with Fallen Order. Then I did it with Survivor. I didn't do it with Dead Space. I played Dead Space Remake, but I didn't do it with Dead Space.
Dead Space.
It is. But yeah, there's a couple of games. So like The Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all time. I know a lot of people say, they say it's a little too slow for them, et cetera and so forth. I just really enjoy the storytelling aspect. There are some things that resonated in the story with me. That's one of the games that I'll just always go back to, which sounds bad if we're trying to compare a game that you go back to a comfort game, because that game is not comforting
at all.
At all, bro.
Nope.
But yeah, no, I mean, really, when I go back for games, I'm going back to platinum the game. A game that I go back to, I guess, would technically be considered like Overwatch and Apex. I have a very abusive relationship with those games. So there's that. But yeah, for the most part though, story games, I just go back for the platinum. Go back for the platinum. So, and I don't know where this completionist bug kind of came from, but yeah, I've been enjoying myself.
I only platinum 4 games in my life, and that's for some fucking reason Apex, Tekken.
I didn't even know you could platinum that game. What?
Same. Yeah. Platinum and Apex.
You're
not talking about ranked, are you? You talking about like the trophies?
Yeah, the trophies.
Wow, I got to look that up now. What the hell?
Yeah, you can. It's on PlayStation. Yeah.
So you platinum Apex, or what else?
Tekken 7. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. So I have 5.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So what made you decide to platinum the Tenkaichi games?
Because that was just easy. Well, for me, it was easy. Let me rephrase that, because like I think to platinum them, you had to for the tournaments you had to beat all the beat the hardest tournament, which was I think the the sale tournament.
I think that was in 3, wasn't it?
I think it was in 3, and then you had to unlock all the characters. You had to buy a whole lot of shit. It was I can't remember all of the trophies, but it was just easy to me. And cause when they re-put it back on PlayStation 3, it was I as a kid or as a teen at the time, I was just bored. I was like, fuck it, why not? And I almost platinum Second Son. If anybody heard of that game, Infamous Second Son. I almost platinum that one. I had legit to this day. I still have 2 trophies that I need to do, and one of them is get to the highest peak and then fucking dive bomb for like I forgot how many meters.
About. Like his ultimate move,
yeah,
all the way to the highest point and do that little dive bomb all the way down to the bottom. Yeah.
And I can never figure it out. And when it comes to like doing that, I don't look up how to do the stuff. I just do it myself. So I still haven't figured out where was the highest point to get there. And I think I know, but I just haven't did it.
I want to say it's the Space Needle. If you go to the top of the Space Needle and then jump off, I think that's how you get it.
Yeah, but the problem is like there's like shit right like around it, so it's kind of hard. You have to like use his smoke to pop up in the air to get there, and it's like that's a lot. Like you got to time that shit perfectly to do that shit, because once you get up there, there's like you have like a millisecond to like activate the bitch and go down.
I can see it. Yeah, I played Infamous Second Son and First Light, the little expansion that they came out with that was like basically the chick with the light powers. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now.
I can't either, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't platinum either of those games, but Infamous, really the Infamous games in general have always just been fun.
Actually, I need to
just being able to play around in that. You should. I did. I think I edited into like a whole YouTube series. I can speed run it. I really like the game. Oh, you speed run it?
I speed run it and I beat that bitch in 6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
6 hours?
Right? Hey, yo. Huh?
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how people be speed running certain games. Anytime I see like a legit speed run, yeah, they be out of the boundaries of the game, running on like the ceiling of the skybox and shit.
Yeah. If I did that shit, I probably would have beaten it in 4 hours then. To be honest with you.
The craziest speed run I've ever seen is still to this day Sekiro. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Somebody beat that bitch in like 4 hours.
How do you?
Ain't that game hard as shit?
That game is hard as fuck. That game has got to be one of the hardest I think that was rated as one of the hardest Dark Souls games created. He beat it in like 4 hours, bro. He didn't fight every little thing, but that man ran through the bosses like nothing.
I need to go watch that now. I need to watch that.
Yo.
My favorite speed run is the glitched Ocarina of Time speed run, because you can do that shit.
Those are hilarious though.
35 minutes or some shit like that. 45 minutes. And all it is
less than an hour is crazy.
Because all it is like you gotta you get your way to the Deku tree and you get to the boss in that area, and then after you beat the boss with this fucking the Deku stick in Ocarina of Time has the same power output as the Master Sword, but they break on one hit. So there's a glitch that you can do where you swing your sword, pause the game, switch your sword out for a Deku stick, and then the Deku stick is infinitely swinging, and it will never break. So you literally just running around with a sword with a Deku stick that's swinging infinitely, right? So that's what you do. And then after you beat that first boss, which is the giant spider, you set yourself up in a way to where you backflip into the load section and wrong warp to the end of the game, and then you kill Ganon, and then that's the game.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
You could do it in like 35, 45 minutes if you know how to do it. And I gotta see
that. I gotta see that, bro.
No, facts.
I need to see that.
But
yeah.
All right. Shion!
Yo.
Why you call him out like that?
Quote of the week. You got it? You got it? You got it? Got it?
Yeah, hold up. Pull it up. Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you're willing to do. And your attitude determines how well you do it. Louis Hope.
I like that.
That was a bar.
It was a bar. I enjoyed that. My ears are pleased.
Not the eargasm.
I ain't say eargasm. That's just pleased. Good Lord. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait.
I said what I said. I ain't taking back nothing.
Paul.
I ain't hearing nobody out.
That's crazy. Oh, man. All right. So, we're done talking about your Twitch shit. I mean, we can still talk about video games and all that good jazz, whatever it comes up. Because, first off, I'm still, like you said something about IGN. IGN really pissed me off when they started talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. When they started talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 and got a whole bunch of shit wrong, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Because first off, they didn't even, I can't remember what they said, but they called Sora the wrong name. Like, how the fuck?
What do you remember what they called him?
I can't remember what they
Maybe
called
they called him his nobody, you know?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
But they called him.
I didn't. You said what?
They called him by the wrong name, and I don't even think they said the Keyblade. They said Key Sword or some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? Hold on now. You're not wrong, but still, that's not what it's called. It's not what it's called. It's called a fucking Keyblade. Get it right or get the fuck on.
They had to have done that on purpose. There's no way. There's no way.
I just believe at this point they do most of that shit on purpose. If y'all seen enough IGN videos, they have to do that for like shock value at this point.
Yeah, because I remember when I first got my PS5, one of the first games that I played on stream was Deathloop. And personally, I was not a huge fan of Deathloop. I thought it was pretty repetitive. I thought it was kind of boring. I get on IGN to see what they said. 10 out of 10 possible game of the year, which if I'm not mistaken, it might have actually won game of the year that year, which 2020 was
crazy.
not as, yeah,
Deathloop?
2020 was not the best. Yeah, because Deathloop, I did not enjoy myself. I had to go and do research because the lore wasn't very well explained.
Oh, like, no, hell no. 2020, Last of Us Part 2 won it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm tweaking. I
forgot that you tweaking hard as well, bro. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, I will say, I always get flack for this. Not a huge. I don't really like The Last of Us Part 2. I don't. I don't.
I got to hear this. You're the first person to ever say that, honestly. Everyone talks that game up to high heaven. I got to hear this.
Yes, listen. I made one of the earliest TikToks that I made that actually went viral was me explaining my feelings towards The Last of Us Part 2. I think that the pacing was weird in regards to the story. Like the cinematics were well shot, graphics amazing, attention to detail. The gameplay, I love the gameplay, but the story took me so far out of it that I just, every time I thought when it first dropped, I played that game one time. I finished it the weekend it dropped. And until last like September or October, whenever they dropped the remake for The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5, I didn't touch it. I didn't go back to it. I didn't go back to it at all.
Bro, Last of Us Part 2 won 7 awards that year.
Yeah,
right.
It was up until Elden Ring came out, it was the most awarded game of all time.
That's crazy.
But honestly, in my opinion, it's a smooth B-. I wouldn't say it's a bad game. I would say it's just not. It's not what I think a great game is. So I don't know.
I feel that.
I
feel that.
Yeah. I had that same mentality when it came to Kingdom Hearts 3. Everyone talked the shit out of that game, and like for me, it wasn't it. Like the timeline aside, because let's be honest, the Kingdom Hearts timeline has always been fucked. But,
man.
Yeah, they start going off in the dream drop distance, and all of that, I couldn't keep
if I
up.
gotta buy 14 games on 6 different platforms to understand your story, that's too much. That's too much, bro.
They lost me.
It's the way I played every game and still had to go to YouTube just to understand what the fuck was going on. I was like,
commentary,
God,
fan lore,
and
somebody who did 6 years worth of research to find out what happened to all the characters. Like,
and don't get me wrong.
The biggest, I think the biggest issue with Kingdom Hearts 3 was definitely we waited so damn long for the game.
Now, in their defense, the only reason the game was delayed so far is because they switched engines. That's the only reason, and they had to build the game from ground up.
From the ground up.
That's the only reason. Because other than that, we would have got that bitch in 2015, 16.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out what? 02?
No,
something like that?
No. I think I want to say 2010 and 11.
December 22nd of 2005.
Oh, 5? Oh,
okay.
shit.
Okay, that makes sense.
Damn. First off, you did that shit quick. Okay.
My internet's not acting up right now, you know what I'm saying? I got that speed.
So with that, the next console to come out was the PS3, and that's what we expected it to be on.
Yeah.
PS3,
Which
but
we
it
didn't
never
get.
came out.
It did come out eventually with a remake.
Generation.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that was ample time for them to have done something.
That's why they changed everything, because that's when the PS4 came out, and then they had more room for other shit, so they switched the engine to I want to say, I think they went to Unreal Engine.
I think they are really.
And that's why they did that, because the new PS4 was like, I wouldn't say brand new, but it was out and they was able to do that. So, yeah. And
they still make games for the Dreamcast, so.
Huh?
Listen.
Oh man, I was gonna say that's how I got into fighting games. I played Soul Calibur on Sega Dreamcast.
Soul Calibur,
DOA,
and Power Stones, and DOA.
Power Stone, DOA.
Right. I'm gonna always talk up Power Stones. Dreamcast was definitely ahead of his time, man. I'm so sad.
Imagine having a great childhood. It's crazy.
Kilo said, "What? Like so you don't know? Yeah, nah. There's a couple of stores in Japan though. Like it's mostly Japanese developers, but like you can still buy brand new like games that just came out that are on Dreamcast.
Like, that's crazy.
Really?
Like people are still making games for the Dreamcast.
I'm telling you, man. The Dreamcast was it, man. The Dreamcast is what the PlayStation and Xbox should have been. Yeah, that's what they were based on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, a good majority. Because here's the funny thing: the majority of the team that worked on the Sega and Saturn went over to Sony, and that's why we got PlayStation 1. And then after the Dreamcast, was done, the majority of that team also went over to Sony to work on the PS2.
Yup. Because that's when they were going through that weird crisis with the Dreamcast. For whatever reason, just wasn't selling. I don't know why, but apparently people at the time just had a problem with games on CDs and shit. I don't know. It just wasn't selling off the shelves versus the prices. And so they were going down. They were tanking. And so they were bought out by Sony, and majority of them went right over. And they turned right around and gave us the same fucking console with a new name on it. And everybody bought that shit up.
Yep.
Man, I fucks with it, man. I got a question for y'all. What is a gaming hot take that will have everybody pointing weapons at you, like the meme or whatever? You know what I mean? What's a gaming hot take that I have somebody trying to like press your issue?
Skyrim is boring.
I could kind of see that. I've watched playthroughs, and at least the beginning part is like super slow, and I'm like nodding off, like I don't know if this is for me. But people talk about Elder Scrolls and Skyrim like it's just,
I do fuck with Elder Scrolls, but only because I got people to play with. If it wasn't for that, it would be a miss.
Yeah. And
Smash Brothers. Oh, go ahead. Good.
I was about to say
before
your ass get chopped the fuck up.
Good.
Somebody tried to like persuade me to play Skyrim, which I tried to play it on the PS3, and I was like, yeah, this is boring. And they said it was like, oh, it's better with mods. So you telling me I have to get mods to make this game better? That shit crazy as hell. Do you hear did you not hear yourself? The game's so ass, you gotta have mods to play it. That's crazy.
You gotta go in and manually change the coding to make it good.
Right, that shit's crazy. Not you trying to hide your face before what you about to say. That's crazy.
I'm not hiding my face.
I know where he's going.
I say it with my whole fucking chest. Smash Brothers is not a motherfucking competitive fighting game. It is not. It's not a competitive fighting game.
So what is the reasoning behind this?
Even Sakurai, his damn self, said this is not a competitive fighting game. Stop trying to turn my game into a competitive esport, please.
Okay, so Smash is just
it's a party game.
Party.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a party
game. That's what it was made for.
If you even if you want to get super technical for the people who play fighters, which I know Scion and you gonna be with me on this. If you watch how frames work in every other fighter and then watch how the frames work in Smash, it never lines up. It's not a competitive fighting game whatsoever. You can take Blaze Blue, Dead or Alive, Tekken, Street Fighter, any of them, frankly, any of the standard side scrollers or 3D fighters, those are two completely different styles of fighting games, but even those frames match up a lot better and they work in a competitive scene. Smash Bros, it does not. Shit makes no sense. It's all chaotic. There's no balancing. It's just meant to be fun.
K9 said Project M disagrees with you, but guess what Project M is? It's a mod for Melee.
Facts.
Nah.
I'm fucking weak.
No, sir.
Facts.
It's a fun game, you know what I'm saying? People can be like, oh yeah, I'm good at Smash. I'm like, cool, I'm good at Mario Kart, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a race, you know.
Smash Bros is also toxic as shit. For it to be such a wild,
It is, bro. Like for no fucking reason. Like
the competitors in
golly.
Smash Bros are nuts.
It's like, oh, I can beat you on Smash Brothers. Okay, cool. Meet me on Tekken, bitch.
You know what?
Right.
You know
Here's
what?
the crazy thing. People who are good at Smash, when they go to play other fighting games, they A1. They A1. Like there used to be a Street Fighter 4 Makoto player that was strictly a Smash player. He switched over to Street Fighter 4 and played Makoto. We thought that character was ass. This man proved to us that Makoto was a good fucking character.
First of all, whoever said Makoto was ass, fight me. Makoto's savage, and Makoto's gotta be one of my favorite Street Fighters.
She won't win the tournaments until he picked her up.
That's fair. Listen, that's because people didn't understand the frames. Makoto is deadly. Makoto is dangerous as fuck. People sleep on Makoto. That bruh. I Shoto character side because I'm a basic bitch when it comes to that. I like Ryu and Akuma. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with those. But Makoto, bro.
She was different.
She was different. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to piss off the chat? Watch this one. Nintendo's overhyped as a company.
No, facts. Facts.
Okay.
Facts. No, fuck that. Facts.
Nintendo's
No.
overhyped as a company. The Switch on down, they're literally charging y'all $400 for PS2 hardware.
Facts. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Cause what the fuck?
Nintendo is overhyped in the motherfucker, yeah, bro.
Cause there ain't no fucking reason.
No,
No reason for a fucking Switch to be fucking $300-$400. Ain't no fucking reason for the graphics that they had. You had to come out with a whole different the same thing with still the same ass graphics. Call it the fucking OLED, and it's still ass. And that bitch overheats.
Throw an extra $100 on that because if y'all remember, the original Nintendo Switches were like I think $299. The OLEDs are $100 more, bro. They $399. Listen, don't get me wrong, because my community got me my OLED. I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some real ones. That shit's still overhyped in the motherfucker. I play that because of y'all. I play that because of y'all and Zelda. Like, bro, look at how they can do so much better. Look at how they make things like Metroid, the new Metroid. That's not Metroid Prime. Look at how they do Breath of the Wild. They can do so much better. They just choose not to because they know motherfuckers will continue to buy it. Go ahead. They'll continue to be on my shit list as long as they continue to sell games at full fucking price 7 years down the line.
I swear to God,
No sales.
Nintendo will be so much better. You know what? They had a good product. They had a great product with the Wii U. All you had to do is do a Wii U 2 and upgrade the damn specs inside that motherfucker and make it just a tad bit bigger. You got it. You would have been all right. But nah, you want to do this portable shit.
Dread, yeah.
And what's crazy is PlayStation trying to follow that whole shit because they finna bring out the PS5 portable shit, whatever. Nigga, y'all already did that. Why y'all doing it again?
It's Project Q,
because
bruh.
Nintendo makes it work. That's why.
Nigga, just bring out the PS Vita 2. Come on, you ain't gotta do all this shit. Just bring out the 2.
And it's ugly as fuck. Literally, somebody
It's
just
so
put like
horrible.
an iPhone in the middle of a DualSense controller, and I'm like, this is not what the fuck I asked for, man.
It's not. Nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that. I swear to God. You know what? It's my mission now. Tomorrow on my stream, I am going to different people's stream and asking them, hey, how do you feel about the PlayStation 5's portable thing? And I swear to God, I bet nobody wanted that shit. I bet money nobody wanted that shit. Cause nobody wanted that.
Nobody, bro.
Nigga, focus. You know what they should have did? In my opinion, I feel like they should have kept going with the PS5. Let that shit catch some years on it, and then around the 6-year, 7-year mark, be like, all right, we're coming out with a PSP2 or PS Vita 2.
PS Portable, whatever.
Everybody would get hype as fuck, and then be like, oh, you can play this, that. You can play the new Spider-Man 2 on that motherfucker. You can play this and that and the third. Everybody be hype. Nigga, PlayStation 5 only been out for 3 fucking years. Why are you doing this shit now? Nigga, no. Everybody ain't got a PlayStation 5 right now.
Yeah,
nigga, I don't have a PlayStation 5 right now.
That's because they know it. They know it works. Perfect example. Look at the Steam.
Sony, run me that shit.
But yeah, bro, perfect example. Look at the Steam Decks. They're now trying to compete. I think they're actually facing a lawsuit right now because they're trying to compete with like Nintendo and all of them. The Steam Decks are selling out, bro. They're going crazy right now.
Yeah,
because this whole portable thing works.
I looked into it. I tried to get a Steam Deck. I want to say maybe like last fall, and they said they were backed up on orders until June, like this month. And this was last year when I looked into it. I was like, oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my God. Honestly, I would rather have a Steam Deck than whatever this Project Q PlayStation shit is. But go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that my only issue with the Steam Deck is that you got to pay extra for a base so that you can plug in USB controllers. That's my only issue.
They on some motherfucking iPhone shit is what it's doing.
Right?
They on some iPhone shit.
We'll give you the phone, but you gotta buy the earplugs for an extra $45. Also, the charger's an extra $25. Y'all don't need a charger port, right? Y'all got an extra 15 on you? No? That's crazy.
Good Lord, bro. Man. What is wrong with this world? I
think we're just in a weird spot in gaming because, like, I don't know if it was because of the pandemic or if it was because of the chip shortage.
It was definitely the pandemic.
Because of
the pandemic caused the chip shortage.
It did.
Yep.
Well, I mean, even before the chip shortage, whenever we were at the beginning of the current generation, like, we would have games like 2020 was probably, in my opinion, one of the worst years for gaming, just because we had the buggy ass. Although I love Cyberpunk to death, like the story is amazing. I wish it wasn't as buggy as it was when it dropped, but the story of it is amazing. We had drops like that where they put out the product and like, oh yeah, we'll fix it over time, and then people don't come back to the game. Now they're looking surprised, like what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? And then we had Marvel's Avengers, which is getting sunsetted next month, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. They announced, they said, you know what? I think as of May, they announced that all of the locked like paywall shit, everything is free. Whatever cosmetic you want, whatever, they letting it all go. So it's a W on that end, but at the same time, this was a game that was supposed to be like have legs for like 10 years, right? Kind of like fucking GTA 5 online. And it wasn't the case because the game was not, it was buggy and the gameplay loop was ass. I'm not really in the business of just shitting on games, but it just was not a good experience.
Do you know GTA is still $50 fucking dollars?
That shit is beyond.
I swear to God. Hold on, let me pull up this. I was wrong. GTA now is $14.98. It is on sale for 63%, and its original price is $39.98.
That's better. That's
Yeah.
$50.
I take that back. I take that back.
You better be glad Nintendo didn't own that bitch. It would have still been 70.
Man, oh God, what? Please. How old is Smash Ultimate?
Is GTA 5 available on the Switch or no?
I don't
Probably
know.
not. Probably not.
That's a good question,
don't
but I don't
know.
think so.
Because you should check and see. Because if it is, it probably is like 60.
Let's see. It is available on
That would
Say Nintendo so I can laugh. Say Nintendo.
PS4, PS5, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox Series X, Series S, Microsoft Windows. No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
When Genshin coming out on the Switch, but all right.
They still thinking about that. They still on. I don't know what's taking them so fucking long. Oh, wait, it's something dealing with Nintendo and Genshin, and they
You
cosmetics.
haven't figured out how to get into your wallets yet.
Yeah, that's basically it. Basically it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they still selling that for 50 and they talking about dropping a trailer for GTA 6 this year, that shit would be fucking insane. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Take-Two. That when they came out with the remaster, I don't even want to call it a remaster, but when they dropped the definitive edition for San Andreas, Vice City, and I think GTA 3, it was one more that I can't think of the name of, but it
San
was
Andreas?
essentially. No. It was San Andreas, Vice City, and one more. I can't think of the name of it right now. But it was
It
another
has
one
to
that
be
came
3.
out during the.
Yeah.
Or GTA 4.
I don't think they did. I think people are still asking for a GTA 4 remaster.
It was 3.
It was 3.
It was 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Somebody just confirmed it for me. It was 3.
Yeah, so they dropped a remaster for that. Didn't put hardly any effort. The only thing that they did was just update the textures and maybe the shading, and halfway did that because when the game dropped, it was buggy at launch. What year did that drop? It couldn't have been 2020, right? Maybe it was 2021.
I think it was 2020.
For the Switch?
No. It was.
Hold on.
It was a
No,
remaster of some of those GTA games.
Yeah, November 11th, 2021. So that was the next
November
year.
11th or 20. Now they dropping on my birthday. That's crazy.
Damn, man, you ain't get that? That's crazy.
Fuck no.
Yeah, you ain't picked that up.
Nigga, they didn't update shit. Nigga, they update some shaders and that's it. Nigga, if I get that game and pay for the price that it was at, I want that shit to look like GTA 5. You know what? Fuck that. I want that shit to look like GTA 6. And it ain't out yet. I want to see the pores on these motherfuckers. I want to see they
think they
pores.
separated the fingers.
I want to see that
like
shit
San
glisten.
Andreas.
I want to see the sweat drip off their balls.
Not the PlayStation 2 block hands.
Nah, man, I want to see this. I want to see spear fingers. I want to see spear fingers.
Oh man.
Not this.
The rectangle with the little thumb still on the side like this.
Spear
Man, like, oh man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely just a disgrace, man. God. But yeah, man. That goes into a point I'm gonna make later, but I will stand on this. Capitalism is low-key kind of ruining gaming just a little bit.
Facts.
Between battle passes and microtransactions that obviously just have to be a part of the game. It's preventing us from getting games that personally I would enjoy. Maybe that's part of the reason I'm just a part of a select crowd. But like if they were to like re-release SSX Tricky or like Burnout or like some of the old games or something like that, like I would. Boy, I would.
You know who fault that is?
Money.
You know who
they
fault
would
that
have
is?
no money.
You know who fault that is?
Who fault is that?
Fortnite's. It's Fortnite's fault. Fortnite did it.
Nope. I'm not even gonna put that on Fortnite. I'm gonna put that on us because we allowed that shit.
True. They offered it and we bought it
Nope.
at the end of the day.
Fuck that. It ain't even our fault. You wanna know who fault it is? Gen Z. That's who fault it is. Fight me if anybody is Gen Z. Fight me. I dare you to.
Generation,
I
bro.
did because when did Fortnite come out? When did Fortnite come out?
2018. Well, no. It came out. It was before that. It blew up in 2018, but it came out in like 2014 or something like that. That was when it first started.
Anybody.
The reason I blame. Go ahead.
Anybody who was born in the 2000s and up is y'all fault. Fight me.
That's
Fight
crazy.
me. I
But
dare
will
you
say
to.
this.
Hey,
Y'all remember back in the day where to unlock a character in a fighting game, all you had to do was just beat the arcade mode with a specific character.
right. You got unlockable characters that way and everything, bro.
Now we got
remember those
combat
times.
packs
Melon
and
Lord?
DLC
I remember that.
characters and
Huh?
Yeah, Raptor said, "Fuck you, Melon Lord."
Fight me.
Okay, can you explain that? Why do they call you Melon Lord?
Ooh. Go ahead, Kevin. Come on.
Take it away, bud.
Look, I'm already
I'm
aggressive. Do
sorry.
you really need me to explain this?
I mean, listen, I'll do it.
I'm very passionate about video games. Hence the reason why I'm so aggressive right now.
My God, did you just lose a dread?
Hey, yo.
No, I unplugged my damn
Hey,
headset.
like a
Damn!
Yo,
You look
I'm sorry,
like
I
a
just saw the
dread.
string. I was like, did you just lose a dread on live?
The stress is so real.
I was like, my man's stressing right now. Let me answer this
This
question.
is so real. He's losing locks. Also, Pizzo, congrats on the beginning of your lock journey.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Damn, everybody got locks in this bitch. That's crazy. I just realized that.
Hey.
Jesus.
When did y'all start y'all's, man? Y'all got way more length on me. I'm just now getting to a point where this shit is like hanging in front of my face now, you know?
I started mine like a good 10 years ago, bro. These shits been growing
10
for a
years,
hot minute.
yeah.
These shits is long.
I've been growing my hair out since I was 14, but I recently locked it earlier this year.
Nice. Okay. Okay, Killings, what about you?
I locked my shit 7 years ago.
7?
Well,
Oh, yeah, you
I
really got that far
relocked my hair 7 years ago. So technically,
relock?
if I would have kept my locks back in high school, it would have been I graduated 2014, so that it's 9 years. So about 15 years. Yeah, it would have been 15 years to this day.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so to be honest,
made
my shit will
you-
probably be either at 2 tons lift or longer.
Why did you have to like relock it? You know?
I got in trouble.
Oh, okay. Oh, low key.
Oh.
I started, so my freshman year of high school, I had like twists that I was gonna let turn into locks. I brought home a bad report card at the end of freshman year. I had 2 bad grades. I had a C, which was technically considered a bad grade, but I had a C in one of my classes and a D in another one of my classes. And my step pops was like,
Crazy how
You know
people got
what?
D's as grades.
you know what? Your hair is distracting you. I mean, I don't understand the correlation between grades and hair. I don't know. And he took me to the barber shop and they cut everything off. I have been growing my hair before then. I have been growing my hair since like 3rd or 4th grade up until then. So it was a good like 6 years. All down the drain. Or I guess in a Ziploc bag at that point, because they cut the twists off and put it in a bag for me, and it was too hard to look at, so I threw it away.
So I will say,
but
I got in trouble, and it was first off way worse than that. Than what you said. So much worse.
Damn.
Long story short, well, I'm not gonna say what I did, but your boy was how can I say this without being looked? Well, I'm gonna be looked at crazy. I was slanging it, yeah, in high school. So
Okay.
oh, you got caught beating cheeks.
So
Right.
no, not slanging it,
Oh,
but
you meant
slanging it. You know that yeah,
you was
that
the
good
neighborhood
that
drug?
green
I thought he meant the first one too.
No, that
I
green.
was like, you cut your hair because you was getting
No,
Okay.
so I
They
got.
caught bro behind the bleachers.
And what's crazy how I got the reason I got caught is because the people that I gave it to, they skipped school
Yeah.
and they got caught and they asked me where they got it from. They put my name in it and I almost got scot free until they flipped my pocket open, flipped that bitch again, and flipped that bitch one more time and found a seed. I was like, bro, and I got caught.
I would have lied my ass off. Y'all can't pin shit on me with a seed.
Oh, I tried. I tried my hardest, but they were not giving no leeway. So I got class 3, and I went to alternative school, and it was a military type deal. So
damn. Oh damn! Of course they had to cut you.
And when I tell you how long my locks were, my locks was this long when I got them just cut. They was this long.
My man is scared straight.
When I tell you, I have never cried so fucking hard in my life. I felt my soul leave my body when my locks got cut. My soul left. And then, and what's crazy, it was so bad, I didn't even get a punishment. I was still playing video games. My grandma bought me God of War 3. that got God of War 3 and some more games. Nigga, I was not on punishment because of that shit. Because fuck that shit.
You know what? This ain't that bad.
And then 3 years after that, I still had my locks in a Ziploc bag, just like you did. And my girlfriend at the time, she was like, "Why don't you just reattach the hair?" Because I had like a little fro going on, and she was like, "Why you just don't reattach your hair?" I was like,
"That was a good idea, though. Honestly,
you right." So I reattached my hair, and then 4 years down the line, my hair was right where it's at now. I was like, you know what? First off, my friends are assholes because they kept saying that I got weave in my head. So I was like, you know what?
That's your hair, though.
Bitch, it's mine. Fuck you, me.
That's what I said. But they joke like that. So he's like, you know what? Jokes on y'all. Bet. I cut the where it got reattached at. And I just been growing my hair since, so this is all my shit. No attachment, no nothing. I do comb out extra pieces every now and then, like where I had got to retouch. So I still comb them out every now and then, but I think I got most of that out now. It's to the point now I cut it's curled up now at the end. Some of them are.
Do yours do like that little thing where it gets like kind of thin, like not to where like it's falling out, but where it's like because you're combing out the other pieces, where like it breaks off at the ends out here at the bottom and gets that little. Well, that ain't got it. Hold on. I'll find it later. One of them they get these little weird points at them because if you've ever had to reattach hair, I've had like 1 or 2 dreads where I've done that, where like I've reattached it and it just grew out, and then at the very tip where it grew out, it just kind of like pointed.
No, all my locks are springy. All they're all curled.
Yeah. So they're springy and curled at the end, but you can tell that's where they reattach because they're kind of loose right there, or it's because that's where they got reattached. Actually, that one is. I'd have to get real close to the camera for y'all to see that,
But no, to answer your question, no, I don't have one that's like that. I actually combed it out pretty well, and I put conditioner on them, so they kind of got a little strength to them as well.
Hit it with that tea tree oil.
Real quick, you not safe from the Melon Lord story. Continue.
Damn it, I forgot all about that. Fuck.
He's like, yeah, we not skipping past that.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll run this one. So look. Killums is like a younger brother to me, man. Like I've known this man for almost as long as I've been streaming, which has been about 2 years, a little over 2 years now. He liked to talk shit. Let's go ahead and preface that. He liked to talk. Look at that smile. He liked to talk shit. So we got this thing that we do where we pick on each other's forehead and shit, and it's just banter. And you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? I know you did. So he came in, he was doing his normal shit. He got super hyped, and we were talking. I was saying something about him coming in, and he came right in, 38 hot, letting jokes fly, right? And I don't know why, but I also blame my chat because they're some fucking gremlins. That came to my mind. I was like, "Yo, big-headed ass." I was like, "We was just talking about you," and I was like, "Melon Lord." They made that bitch a command. They changed his Discord name.
Bruh. Bro, you gotta hit the pose and everything, bro.
No, nigga, I'm
not. And it just stuck. I said it out of a spur
That's
of the
hilarious, man.
And
that's actually hilarious.
They have never they clipped it and everything, bro. It's fucking, bro. They do not let this man live it down.
What's crazy is like,
man,
when you go into TUS stream, eventually everybody who's been there for a good minute all have nicknames. So I've been there for like a year or 2+ years, and I never got a nickname. So I'm just like, bro, I've been here for this long, I still ain't got a nickname. This the shit they decided on. This is the shit they decided. I was like, what the fuck? I can't have a cool name. No, I get fucking Melon Lord.
I mean, you came in 38 hot according to TUS, so
I'm just saying. Listen, he wasn't specific about the nickname. He asked for a nickname. The community obliged. I'm just.
That's crazy. Look at this.
Damn, son.
I'm dead, bro.
The Melon Lord movement.
The man, bro, like, listen, Raptor changed his name in the Discord. He clipped it. Like,
Look, I was almost close to the biggest mistake of my life with my marathon. Legit, I was doing a marathon, and I had different tiers, and I forgot. I don't know who brought it up. I want to say it was Viper. I don't know if it was Viper or Two Tone who brought this shit up, but they wanted me to get Melon Lord tramp stamp.
yo,
That would have been crazy.
It would have been wild as shit, but I set the goal so high, I figured they wasn't gonna get into it. They didn't get close to it at all. It was, you had to get so after we hit the goal, they had 48 hours to hit 2K for me to get that tattoo. They didn't get close to it, so I was low key kind of happy.
I was hoping they showed their asses. I was like, yo, listen, if they get there,
bro,
I'm gonna draw it out for you
if
personally.
niggas would have came in there and started dropping bread on me like crazy just for me to get that, first off, I would have been honored as fuck, but at the same time, I would have been mad as hell. Have you ever seen a happy mad nigga at the same time?
I was hoping they showed their ass, bro. I was like, please let somebody get this tattoo.
I would have been a happy mad motherfucker.
Been fucking hilarious.
I'd be like, oh my god, fuck y'all.
Because you know I was gonna have you do a redeem so we
man.
could see the tramp stamp. You know I was gonna have you put that in your channel. 100%.
You know what? You better be glad it's going on YouTube, because I the way up. You know what? Blur it. I'm gonna blur this shit out. Fuck you. I'll blur this shit all the way out.
I think that's YouTube acceptable. It's fine.
Oh man.
It ain't, bro. It was just so random, and I didn't really think it was gonna stick like that. But like you said, like in my channel, it's just a bunch of craziness and high energy, and that's just kind of how we roll. And we make a lot of funny moments out of it. I sometimes forget how gremlin my chat is.
Hilarious, bro.
Nah, since
if you could choose the nickname Killums, what would you have gone for? Is there like something like that would have, I don't know, stroked your ego, I guess, or like a goofy nickname?
First off, that shit threw me off what you just said. See, this is why your ass. This is why he get bullied. This is why he get bullied on fucking BSE. This is why he get bullied. This is why, because he say shit like this.
Man, okay, damn.
This is why he get bullied. Oh,
I gotta watch every sentence. Shit.
Everything.
To be honest, I don't know.
I know a lot of people make up their own nicknames and then hope it kind of sticks. But
I got it.
Kind of walked into that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a nickname that fucking stick, but I can't say that shit on stream. You know, I'm not. You know, I don't even. My bad. I shouldn't have brought that up. I shouldn't have brought that up. Never mind.
Nah, it's too late now. Nah, go ahead and tell the people.
To be honest with you, no, I am not bringing that to light. It's 2 minutes. No, I'm not. I am not bringing that to light. Only certain people know, and that's all that matters. I am not bringing it to light. I don't know why. I should never say anything. Anywho, Sentu, first off, your name is worse than mine. Your name is DJ Scuba Steve. You want to know why? Because your ass be every hour underwater in the Discord. That shit's crazy. Like, how you every hour underwater in Discord? Okay, so have you ever
underwater in Discord?
Have you ever been in Discord with somebody and they sound like they DJ scratching with their voice? Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah,
okay, cool. Have you ever been in Discord where somebody sound like they underwater, so they like, it sound like this, like they muffle and shit, so it sound like they underwater?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a combination of them two.
Put them bitches together. That's what she sound like. That's what.
Why y'all give her Scuba Steve though, y'all?
Because that's the first thing.
Scuba Steve.
When I thought about underwater, I thought about what's the name? Adam Sandler movie. Is it Big Daddy?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, and I thought about Scuba Steve because he was underwater. I was like, Scuba Steve, DJ Scuba Steve.
I came up with the DJ part.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
Good Lord. Oh man. Gian, since we here, go ahead and ask your little famous question. Go on.
Oh shit, I was waiting for it too. I was like, I'm probably gonna ask it after this. So, Pzo,
what up?
You ever been flown out?
Wow.
Yeah, ever been flued out?
I definitely have been flued out. I have.
Hey, yo, what?
I have.
Let's
fucking go! We got one!
You know what I'm saying? I feel my people. Let's go.
That's fucking
My
wild!
people, man. Yeah.
Look.
This shit is crazy.
With that being said, was it worth it?
In the moment, yes. In hindsight, no.
Damn.
Damn.
I say that because this woman was married. I didn't know though.
Is it the one that I'm always picking on you about?
No.
Okay. It's a different story.
It's a different one. It's a different one.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So it's crazy to think about because she would fly me out. I would be in her crib, which I thought was her crib, but it was really their crib.
Damn.
I would be in her bed, but really, I was in their bed. I'm just now thinking about this. Oh my God.
Bro.
I didn't find, and what's wild is I didn't find out she was married until years later. Like we fell out because she violated and went about shit the wrong way. Years later, randomly I made a telegram and I guess she saw me on Telegram. How? I don't know. But she reached out to me and was like, she just wanted to apologize for everything and whoop. And she kind of came out about some things. And she said at the time, I was going through things. I was married. And I said, married?
Damn.
Whole time I was trying to be with her. You know what I mean? And come to find out she was married, it was just, I don't know. But the flued out experience, it was a nice airline. I like Delta. I like Southwest.
Hey,
United Airlines. No, it wasn't United. What was the other one? American. American Airlines. I don't fuck with American Airlines.
That's fair. That's fair, honestly.
So, but yeah, been flued out, definitely. And it was an experience. It was definitely an experience. Like I said, in the moment, got wine, dine cooked for. And the food wasn't the only thing that got ate. Okay.
My boy.
Yeah. But no, I guess since we all in the flued out boys, I'm interested to hear y'all stories, man.
No, the crazy part is no. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the first one. He asked.
We were celebrating for you, fam. No, you good. You good.
I asked
part of the game.
No. I asked this question every podcast. I asked this question, and everyone's like, "No, I haven't." You are the first person to say yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The closest we got, the closest we got is with Chris, and he got drove out.
Yeah,
he got drove out. So wait, she came and picked him up? Or he drove out there.
She gave him the gas money, right?
She gave him the gas money.
Yeah.
She gave him the gas money. Yeah.
That's the closest I've ever gotten to. Like, driven somewhere, they pay gas. I've never been flued out anywhere, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? 100%.
Somebody. Listen, man.
Damn. So she must have flown you out on her. That's crazy.
On his money. On his money.
Yo.
Yeah,
you right.
Yo. That's crazy. That's wild. He's as a whore.
9 to 5. What?
Imagine working a 9 to 5 and your wife at home flying niggas. Yeah, bro.
Yo, that shit is nuts, man. Damn.
Hey.
Listen, bro.
So now I'm curious, like, how did the relationship start?
Oh, wow. Okay, so
That's a good question, actually.
I met her. Well, I met her in a digital space. Back then, Tumblr was popping.
Oh, not Tumblr.
Tumblr was popping, man, and at the time there were a bunch of different black follow trains and stuff like that. So I was finding other people that I could relate to and that seemed interesting. And then whenever I would follow them, they would have posts saying, "Hey, we got a Telegram chat, or we got a Kick chat, or not really Kick. I didn't really mess with Kick, but we had a Telegram chat. We got an iMessage chat. Come join. Message this person. I would message the person. They would add me to the chat. Boom. So met her in the group chat, and the whole time. That's why I was so shocked when I found out, because she was acting single. She was acting single the whole time, flirting with me, would entertain flirty comments, would post suggestive things. We'll just leave it at that. And yeah, so I'm thinking it's a green light. You know what I mean? And
that
you know,
yellow.
We got each other's number through the group chat, and we started texting, talking, and we started talking on the phone. And then at some point, she was like, "Okay, you know what? You know, I need to see if you really about what you be saying." And I was like, okay, you know, at the time I was at college in a dorm, so she couldn't come out here, you know, unless she wanted to. Even though I was in an apartment style, it was kind of weird. But whole time I'm thinking she had her own place. She was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna fly you out. Don't even worry about it. I was like, I believe it when I see it. 2 days later, sent me the ticket information, the itinerary or whatever, and I was like, okay then, all right. So, but yeah, no. To sum up the story though, I met her through a Tumblr group chat, and it just kind of went from there. So
you had to fly from what state to what state?
She was in Chicago.
Oh, Lord.
And so it was a short flight. I went from Oklahoma to Chicago.
Oh, you a Oklahoma nigga?
I get this every time, man. Yeah, I'm an Oklahoma nigga, man.
That makes sense.
Oklahoma nigga.
That makes a lot of sense.
Everybody be like, what's out there besides like cows and like farms and I'm like, that shit gets on my nerves, but we got civilization out here. We got shit to do out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, no, definitely an Oklahoma nigga, man. Definitely an Oklahoma nigga. So
you look like an Oklahoma nigga.
That's crazy. That's a crazy statement.
That's it, bro, right?
Like, it's the tone in which he said it, because like, if I say you look like a Alabama nigga, niggas would be like, oh, okay, I guess. But Oklahoma is like, you know, 38 high. What? You deserve the fucking Melon Lord name. I'm gonna fucking start calling you Melon Lord just because you call me an Oklahoma nigga, man. I was trying to be friendly. Man. Damn. But yeah, no, man. So it was a time. It was definitely a time, man. I don't know how y'all's drive out experiences were. If y'all care to share, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
All mine was worth it.
You don't know if it was worth it?
No, all mine was worth it.
Oh, yeah. All of yours.
Yeah, all mine.
So you have been driven out multiple times.
Yeah.
And you have the gall to call me a whore?
The nerve.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, wait. Game recognized game, homie.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I'm a bona fide slut in these streets.
At least he owned it. At least he owned that shit.
Yeah, I'll give him that. But yeah, man. So yeah, Killums was the only one that said it was worth it. I'm guessing y'all's weren't worth it.
No, mine was worth it. Yeah, it's happened
okay.
to me twice. Yeah, mine was definitely worth it. At least at the time. Yeah, at the time.
What about you?
I just be asking to ask. Ain't gonna care.
Oh, okay.
We won't be out here on that time.
Got you.
Nah, yeah. Hey, listen, I've never been flued out, but the drive outs were crazy. Especially because it was this chick I was messing with for like 6 months. She was like a good 3-4 hours from me. I was in Florida at the time. She was like bottom half of Georgia. Girls was wild. I'm talking like grab a hotel for the weekend, road top, wild. Like I almost died. Like
not you almost died. Not the poom poom almost
died, bro.
The poom poom almost killed you. That's crazy. That man almost drowned.
An experience.
Oh, almost took the soul in 2 ways. Like, bro.
That's crazy. That's fucking wild.
Oh my god.
Anywho.
Yeah, man. So.
I will say. So I forgot about something. That my mom told me to do, which is to get me and my brother some food. So sadly, I'm going to have to end stream early. We're gonna have to end this bitch early. So who wanna do the outro? Who wanna do that? Or y'all want to do it?
I don't even remember who did it last time. Who did it last time? Was it K?
K did it. K did it.
K did it, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta still memorize the outro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I make that shit up on the spot. You know me.
Pizzo, you want to do it? Chris did it. You want to do it? So with editing this, I want to make a small correction. It wasn't Chris who did the outro. It was the Mac Fives. So she did it. So sorry, Fives. I apologize. It was you, not Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, let him
Damn.
know.
Okay. Everybody at the TUS podcast, man, we really appreciate y'all for coming through. Okay. Hope y'all had a wonderful time. From myself, Killums, Zion, Two-Ton to y'all. Have a great Sunday night. Hopefully y'all will tune in next week or the next time that they have one. I don't want to put them on the timeline, but the next time they have one, whoever decides to come in
it may be
and
next week,
Lupin. Watch your mouth, Lupin. Okay, I just looked at the chat. Watch your mouth. But yeah, no. Until next time, man. Tell somebody you love them, and we will see y'all. Well, they will see y'all then. Hopefully, I'll be here too.
Make sure to like and subscribe and notification bell and comment, share with your people and all that good jazz. Yeah, do all that shit.
Please
Share with the people, for the people, by the people. Yeah, boy.
Exactly.
And anyone not following the TUS podcast by now, y'all already know what I'm gonna tell y'all. Bring your cheeks over. Come on, bring them all. Go follow. Give them all follow. Scion, kill them. Fucking Pizzo. Give everybody a follow. You know, please show some love.
Studious K.
And Studious K. Can't forget her.
Of course, Studious K. Can't forget K.
Can't forget her. Can't forget her.
K will be on my ass the next time she come back here if I leave her out.
Yeah. But anywho, bye y'all. Peace.